Let's have a conversation.
Thank you for having me on. It's always a pleasure to talk to you, and I'm sure I'll see you at one of these events again
all
soon.
time, we got Mark with the Mindful Reality podcast, who I've been a guest on, and it was a blast.
Thank you for having me, honestly, and I cannot wait to do it again. We're going to do this again in the future. I just know it.
What's up? Good morning, MRT family. How are y'all doing? I'm doing great. You know why I'm doing great? Because it's double eviction night in the Big Brother house. Finally. I'm not going to lie to y'all. Jag being in this house is irritating me to no end. I have no personal beef with Jag. Matter of fact, I like Jag. I feel like Jag would be somebody that would be quite hilarious outside of the house. But just the fact that they've given him 9 lives in this house, and he's used those 9 lives to play this game in such a cowardly way, I'm tired. Listening to your challenge recap at 1.5 speed so I can make it back here on time. Hi, Cass. Hi, Lisa. Good morning, Tasha. For some reason, yesterday morning's video has 1,800 views, and that's, I think, the most views of any of my videos for this Big Brother season, actually. I don't know why. I don't know if it's like the algorithm was algorithming or if that was a particularly good video. But that's also part of why I hopped on at this time, to see if it's a timing thing. Who knows? Okay. Good morning, Willa. Good morning, Jana. I don't know if I've seen you here before, Jana. Good morning, Joan. Jag needs to go. Oh, there's so much at stake here for this double eviction night. There is so much at stake here because we only have 2 weeks left. And if Jag and Matt are both still in the game after this double eviction, these 2 weeks are going to drag. The only thing that would make this last couple of weeks interesting is if one of Jag or Matt goes. And my preference would be Jag, as y'all know. Double eviction day, baby. Good morning, Migdalia. Really hope we can come together. I know it's either going to be a very exciting night or it's going to be like, here we go again. Matt wins and protects Jag, and they steamroll their way to the end. Matt and Jag sit in the final 2 chairs. What's cracking, Lisa D? Well, you must have been here before if you know Lisa D. Lisa D is a celebrity in these parts. Can't wait for tonight. I'm always excited about eviction nights. Actually, I take that back. There's been a few nights this season that were eviction nights that I was not excited about, but I'm excited about this one for a few reasons. Number 1, Mr. Jag still has not told Blue that she's going to be the target. He went back and forth about it for days. Because if y'all remember, the veto ceremony takes place on Monday, so we're now Thursday. So Monday, he decided to keep the noms the same. So Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesday, he was back and forth like, Blue's my friend. So I don't want to tell Blue and then ruin her experience in the house because she's not going to be happy and she's going to be campaigning to stay, and it's going to fall on deaf ears because we're not going to let her stay no matter what she says. Jag and I have different feelings on friendship. Friendship. Y'all remember Mr. Friendship, Paul? Hi, Chanel. We will cast. Send it to the universe. Universe, Big Brother gods, please allow us to have an America or Sari victory in this double eviction so that we actually get Jag and Matt on the block. That's true. We're going to be celebrating or ranting. That is absolutely true. We are definitely going to be celebrating or ranting for sure. I'm nervous. I listen, just haven't been able to catch you live, but you're spot on. I agree with a lot you say, and you're one of my favorite. Thank you so much, Jana. I strongly appreciate that. I know, Tasha, I'm turning into Jag, running every option through my mind. I know, right? Jag is contagious. Jag has actually influenced the house because I feel that the house is playing like Jag now, where they're like, what about this? And well, I feel like things are going to play out like this. And if this happens, then this other thing might happen. But what would be the motive of Sari to do that? Because, hold on, let me get into my Jag bag for a second. Matt, so Felicia told me that Sari is campaigning for me and you to go on the block and for me to go home. But why would Sari want to make that move? Because I don't think that Sari would want to get cooked. Because if Sari tried to make a move against us, then one of us would probably win the veto and take ourselves down. And then the other one would be gunning for her. And Sari doesn't have anybody. So she doesn't want to get cooked. So I can't see her doing that. But even if she did, it wouldn't really matter because we're cakewalking to the final anyways. Because Sari can't beat us in a competition. And if she were to try to make a move against us, she's going to get cooked anyways. All right, I'm done. Eviction nights are the only episodes I watch. My mom isn't watching this season. I just update her and she watches the evictions. My mom is also a huge Big Brother fan, but she's not a live feeder. My mom watches the episodes, but she does not watch the feeds. Last eviction, she said, ugh, look at his face. That's funny. So your mom is like you, huh, Cass? I'm trying not to. I know, right, Willa? CBS production or these dang house guests will make. I know, right? We sit here and we're like, oh, think about this possibility of this exciting thing happening. Oh, this thing that we want to happen might happen. There's a chance. maybe Felicia's gonna go rogue and just tell Blue you're going home, and Blue's gonna have an explosion. And then you watch, and it's like, okay, nobody tells Blue. Blue doesn't have a reaction to getting blindsided. She leaves. Matt wins the HOH. Jag wins the second HOH. Mark, that was amazing. I try my best. I don't think I had the Jag voice like I had the Jared voice, but I for sure had the Jag mannerisms. The way the Jag endlessly. We had this thing in therapy called what is it called? What is it called? A what if? Like a what if scenario. It's called multiple different things in different books, but I think that one of the things that it's called is a what if scenario. And it's something that is used in therapy to help somebody who's having anxiety problems over a scenario that has not happened. So if you're thinking of a worst case scenario, if you're like, I'm gonna miss my bus, like I'm trying to get a bus to go to work, to go to a job interview or something like that, right? You start off and you're like, oh, I'm feeling anxious because I think that the bus is not going to show up. Then you ask yourself, well, what happens if the bus is not going to show up? What happens if the bus doesn't show up? Well, if the bus doesn't show up, then I'm going to be late for my job interview. And what happens if you're late for your job interview? Well, it's a possibility that if I am late for the job interview, that I won't get the interview. And what happens if you don't get the interview? If I don't get the interview, then I don't get the job. So basically, you just ask what if questions until you get to the end of the questions. So, okay, if you miss the bus, you don't get the job. That's the worst case scenario. Now, Jag does this all day, all night. So let's talk this through. If America wins the HOH, it's a possibility that she'll cook us. But maybe she won't cook us if we pin her up against Sari and Felicia. Maybe she'll put up the mamas. But then if Sari wins the HOH, what are the chances that she cooks us? She might be thinking this and this and this and this. And I'm like, the one thing that Jag is really, really bad at is, well, number one, reading people, because he takes everything they say to him at face value. But number two, relationship management. He is more concerned with thinking about the statistical possibilities of what could happen versus managing the relationships and reading the room, if y'all know what I'm saying. My mom watches BB once in a while, but she always asks, did you watch Big Brother? I think my mom is a A1 Day One Big Brother fan. Like, she started watching Big Brother season 1. She's watched all the seasons, I believe. Good morning. I cannot wait until tonight. Me neither. Good morning, Mindfuls. Mindfuls. We got to think of a alliance name for this group. We got to think of an alliance name. Morning, Sharon and Melanie. Jag is too analytical for sure. I thought the same thing of Corey. I thought Corey was too analytical and Jag is too analytical. But on a season like this one, you know, like it's working out. It's working out for him somehow. That was like Vanessa actually calculating stats. My daughter isn't. How old is your daughter? She doesn't watch live feeds or spoilers. I'm trying to think if I would like this season based off of what they're showing on the show. The reason I'm asking that is because I'm trying to see, is she Gen Z? Because I think that a lot of the people who are subscribed to my channel are, well, not all of them, but a lot of them are like my age or older. So I think we all kind of have the same gripes. Yeah, I kind of figured that. I kind of figured that that was it, you know, she had to be in the Gen Z category, because I'm sure that there's a whole generation of young people right now that are actually loving the show. Because I've realized, you know, I'm obviously viewing it through my lens. Not that I'm old, but I'm not Gen Z. I'm 36. And I'm sure there's a whole generation of 20-year-olds, teens, preteens that absolutely love this version of the show. And they love seeing some of their favorite social media influencers in the house. But the purists, the Big Brother purists, we got some beef about the show. Every time I think of Jag, I think of putting molasses on my grits. And in the end, that's not the right combination. And you know the thing about Jag? I was so interested in seeing Jag when I first saw him, when I first saw the cast list. I was like, oh, this is awesome that they got Jag for the show. And then, you know, the first couple of weeks, well, I can't even say that I was rooting for him that hard, because even in the first couple of weeks, I was like, what is he doing? When he was part of the Riley clan, I was kind of like, Jag, I thought you were going to do better than this. Ma, if Ma was on here right now, Ma would be saying that I am age discriminating. Oh, Ma is here, funny enough. Same. Don't talk about me behind my back. See, so I'm happy in a sense for Jag, in a sense, because, you know, for the fact that he gets to represent for his demographic as the only one. So I'm happy in that sense. But in terms of the way that he's playing the game, I'm like, come on, Jag. Come on, Jag. But honestly, I would love to meet Jag outside of the show. I think Jag would be really funny, but on the show he drives me nuts. I was happy to see him get saved too. I was like, okay, this guy is playing this game really dumb so far. But now that he's getting this second chance at life in this house, in this game, he's going to be so much better. He's going to make better choices. Mark is an ageist. Listen, we don't even want to put certain things out there because people will run with that. Hey, Ma. Matter of fact, Ma heard you, Cass, so that's why Ma showed up. Well, now it's all over for y'all because I finally made a live after like 3 days. Hey, Chocolate. Of course, Ma would run with that. He hates youngins. We missed you for real. Speak for yourself, Trisha. I sent a call out on Discord. Oh, that's why. You're the one who brought Ma in here. Jag is playing a bit paranoid, but I like him. That's exactly what I'm saying. I think he would be super, super cool out of the show, but in the game, he drives me nuts. Hi, Lisa. Same Tango. I don't know. I didn't really have a big expectation of Bowie, to be honest with you. And I'm not even saying that as, based on what we've seen so far. I really just didn't look at Bowie and think, oh, she's going to be a really solid game player. I never thought that. Hey, G Wiz, my mom says that all the time. Dang, Mark, speak for yourself. I had to get Ma before Ma got me. You know how this game goes. If I sit here and I say something nice, Ma is going to be the first one. She's going to get the first zing on me. How are you? Thanks for speaking. Hey, Tango. I didn't know Bowie was a person until further in. I thought Bowie Jane reminded me of Pink. I'm not crazy about Jag either, but I just didn't want Corey or America to win. I would be happier with Jag winning the game than Corey winning the game. I would. So I am in agreement with you there. Pink didn't deserve that. Oh, man. Y'all crack me up. I realize I have gone 22 minutes and I have not even really spoken about anything about the show like that. I want Mr. Spectacular to win the game. I don't watch the live feed, so I honestly keep forgetting Bowie's in there. Excited for the double evictions. Hi, Mickey. Good morning. Sorry, Pink. Yeah, because Pink is going to watch my video and Pink is going to be offended. So thank you for apologizing. I'm sorry, Pink, for reading that comment also. I know. Could you imagine? I keep going back through this list. Riley, Kirsten, Heisem, Cameron, Red, Jared, all the personalities and game players and people who wanted to make moves and everything, they're all out. Izzy. All those people are out. Good morning, Debbie. Can't wait for the show tonight. I hope the tides turn. I'm truly sick of Jag. Me too. I had big hopes for him earlier. As well. Today is going to be a good day. It's my best friend's birthday. My professor let us take a walk and leave class. And there's a double eviction tonight. Happy birthday to your best friend. I hope Jag keeps America just for her. I know, right? Imagine he keeps America like, oh, America is not a threat. And then she wins the next HOH, puts him up, and they send him home. And if America puts him up, let's see, how many people are in the house right now? There's 7 people in the house. If Jag and Matt go up, if Jag doesn't get down via the veto, how many voters would there be? 7. There would be 6 people left in the house. 2 on the block. 1 HOH. So there would be 3 voters. So if Jag and Matt went on the block, the mamas would control who goes home. And that's the numbers game that Jag did not figure into his calculations. But it's all about the competition win. That's the whole thing about it. It's all about actually winning the comp. I would be so excited for this double if all those people. I know, right? Because there would be so many possibilities of what's gonna happen. We are literally banking on, not banking on, but hoping and praying for two specific people to win, because that's the only thing that can change the outcome of the next 2 weeks. Good morning, Debbie. Thanks, Mark. You're welcome. Do you know who America? Yes, Matt and Jag. She said it in the episode. She said it in what episode was that? Tuesday's episode. She basically was like, I'm telling Jag whatever he wants to hear, but definitely if I win HOH, Matt and Jag are going up, and Jag is my target. Hello, other Debbie. We got two Debbies. We got the Debbie Alliance on here right now. The only thing I hate about this season is if you win. I know they calling Blue good at comps because she won one veto off of a guess. Exactly. If you are a threat to possibly win a competition, you're a comp beast. They've been talking about Blue's comp ability since even before she won that veto. Way before she won that veto. If Jag left on Cam's HOH, I know Cam made the wrong choice by latching himself on to Jag and Matt, especially Jag. Because Jag is the main reason why he's gone. I wonder if Mama Fee goes up again and goes home after her shenanigans this week. Well, the thing with Mama Fee is that she has no horse in this race. Nobody really cares for her, and nobody is really protecting her. And I don't mean nobody cares for her as a person. I just mean in the game, nobody really cares for her because her last person that she was working with was Sari, and now Sari knows all of what she's been talking about behind her back. So now Sari's against her 100%. But I think that they are all collectively thinking we're not worried about Mama Fee winning cops, and we're not particularly worried about sitting next to her in a final two chair. So for that reason, she could possibly float by for another couple of weeks. Do you think Jag should go on the block or get backdoored? Well, if it's a double eviction, I think the best thing to do is right on the block. Because out of all the many scenarios that Jag has gone through, he said something that made perfect sense. He said, if they put one of us on the block, they're taking a huge risk. Because let's say they put Matt and Felicia on the block, or, two other people, Sari and Felicia, and then they hope that they can backdoor Jag with the vote. That means that they have to hope that Jag or Matt does not win the power veto, because then they wouldn't be able to get him. No more backdoor. Everyone plays POV. Definitely on the block. I agree. The Sari veto. That is very odd. She won the veto based off of luck. The Debbie's rock. America. America. You guys like eating little Debbies. I think it's because Blue has come in second several times in the veto, but it's like, I get that she's come in second plenty of times, but they're scared of anyone who's even a threat to win a competition. It's like, oh, let's take out anyone who can win competitions and just rock out with a bunch of people who can't win cops. That is such terrible Big Brother for me. I like Hostess cupcakes. Jag and Sari are the opposite. Jag is great at comps and awful at social game, and Sari is awful at comps and phenomenal at social game. Yeah, pretty much. I want to go see the Mustard Seed movie. There's no back door. So Debbie likes Little Debbie's. Interesting. Pot calling, Kiddo Black. Everyone wants to win their way to the end. Remember, put him straight on the block. Jag can't get backdoored anyway from here on out because everyone can compete in the veto, even Sari. Jag's going to play hard for the veto, whether he's on the block or not. There's no fooling him now. Yep. Korean America should start a production company called Bad Kiss. Tagline, yuck. Yeah, I auto-corrected it in my head. So why not put him straight on the block because he's going to play hard no matter what. Lisa got the power of Beto. Little Debbie's cakes are the best. Rocky, yeah, and Boogie Babes graphic. Here we go. Both Debbies like Little Debbie's. They're playing like cowards, so afraid of competing and just want to steamroll. So we are 30 minutes in. I'm going to be on here for an hour. We're 30 minutes in. We got 43 people. Apparently, these morning times are a time that people like to jump on these lives. I did not know that. I told you at the beginning of this, I was kind of testing this out to see if yesterday was just like a random thing or if people like to get on here in the morning. And there's 46 people on here, so the math is mathing there. But the math that is not mathing is that we have 46 people watching this live. We have 29 likes, which is good, but we need to have 46 likes, 48 likes to match the 48 people that are on here. So please take a moment to hit that like button if you are here.
What sense does that make? The math is not mathing.
Please help the math. It boosts me in the algorithms. Yesterday morning, the video that I put out currently, or the last time I checked, has 1,800 views, which is, I think, my highest viewed live of this season so far. And thank you for that. Thank you for those who are on here. And now back to these comments. Now I'm thinking of the minion saying, Bidoo, 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 Bidoo. Watch out, Ma. It's a new twist from BB Can. LOL. Why? What veto aren't physical related? I know. That's a good question. That's the tough part of it, Cameron. I don't blame Debbie. Little Debbie's are delicious. They should all put Jag up here on out, telling him he's just a pawn. Jag the person is great. Jag the game player. Summary: speak and spell Jag. Yeah, I mean, I think we all collectively like Jag as a person. The majority of us. I know a couple of people said they don't like Jag, but I think a lot of us like Jag as a person, but the game player is just blah. Boring. Oh, Lisa, someone from production is going to strike you down and put you up as a penalty nom. 100. I'm having an easy day, so I'm able to make the live today. Exactly, Rocky. I'm sure he's a great guy and he's one of the luckiest big brother players ever. The only person I can honestly think of in recent memory that was luckier than Jag is Victor. And even then, Victor had to do more. It was not a power of invincibility twist that got him back in the game. He had to win like a tournament style competition to earn his way back in. I'm pretty sure that Jag is still there because of Luke's eviction. I mean, I say that every time. I think if it was not for Luke's ejection from the game, there would not be a power of invincibility twist. We got 50 people on here. Hit the like button, subscribe to the channel, and hit the notification bell. We are day 86 in the Big Brother house. And I don't know how many other vloggers of Big Brother can say this, but I have been on 86 days on live in a row. And I plan to be here all 100 days. Love the short updates. Keep them coming. Thank you, Melanie. I hope Matt activates his double eviction superpowers and wins veto so Jag can't if they're on the block. Okay. Feed my short attention span. I'm surprised they haven't done the veto comp where they destroy it. I love that comp. I've told you guys this before, but I don't like most of the Big Brother competitions. I like the social aspects of the game. I'm not a big fan of the competitions, but that's one of the few of them that I really enjoy. Whatever that one is called, that's one of my top 3 favorite comps to watch. That is one of my top 3 favorite comps. Usually when someone gets back, they're voted right back out. I know. This group is not great with strategy at all. I love learning about the meaning of Turbine and about his sister's wedding. Yeah, honestly. I like, especially the first few weeks that Jag was there. Learning a lot of different things about his culture. I enjoyed those conversations. Anything that he's done that has not been game related has been either informative or funny or entertaining. You know, even now, when he starts talking, when he's out of his game mode and he's just being Jag, and you see the elements of his personality, I'm like, this guy is so cool. But then he starts talking about game again, and I'm like, ugh, I hate the way this guy plays the Big Brother game. I think Matt can do it, Cass. He can't keep letting everyone take the shots. Mark is going to break on day 100. Oh, I've already told you guys that. I could keep going past day 100 on lives, but I'm a person who can just keep going endlessly until I have some kind of a breakdown. And that happened to me at one time in my life with work, not with this, but with my 9 to 5, where I was doing all the overtime. I was doing every extra minute that I could do at the job. I was working 60, 70 hours a week, sleeping a little bit, jump back up, go back into work. And I had an actual breakdown happen from that. So I know that I have the ability to just go and go and go until I can't go anymore. So that's why after day 100, I'm intentionally taking a little bit of time off of doing these lives. Not a lot of time, but probably at least a few days. But what I am going to do is that I'm going to make some pre-recorded content so that my page is still going to be active. Because the thing about YouTube, unfortunately, is that right now my page is all up in the algorithms. If I stop posting for a week, it's almost like starting over. It's an unforgiving game. I'm so mad they did away with Hide and Go Veto. That was the name, Hide and Go Veto. Do you think Sari wins HOH? No. I would love for her to win HOH, but I wouldn't put money on it. If I was a betting man, I would not put money on Sari winning an HOH. Marcus, I wish I could be AI. Shoot. I wish I could just set the AI up and just sleep, and then this thing just makes me money in my sleep. Fine and Go Veto, I like it too. I'm waiting to see if the house gets ever paid attention. I keep looking at those. I guess they'll probably be relevant at some point towards the end, I'm thinking. I think production got so sick of the house being messy, and considering it's already missing with the ants, we can say goodbye to that comp. Oh, maybe. I mean, they voted Cam out. He didn't stay too long. Now that you mention it, Mark does kind of sound like an AI. I believe that the name of it is Miss. I believe that's the name of it. Okay. Only house guest I hate personally is Luke and kind of Cameron. Yes, Ma, I always see your Cameron diss comments. Ma disses everybody, though, so 10 a.m. Eastern time is great for your consideration. Yeah, I mean, this is weird to me, honestly, because I come on here sometimes 2 p.m., 5 p.m., but somehow 2 times that I have now seen are very consistent with a lot of viewers are for some reason mornings at 10 o'clock in the morning and Friday evenings at I think 10 p.m. 2 weekends ago, I think I was on at 10 p.m. on Friday, and a bunch of people stayed on with me until 12 because I find him creepy. I'm scared of him. I agree with you. There was a moment that happened on live feeds during Felicia's HOH where she went to the public bathroom and someone was in there. She was like, shoot, and went upstairs. Did you see the clip where she farted on Sari's bed and Sari was, and then she sprayed the Febreze on the bed? And Sari was like, on my bed, Felicia? Sari was like, that's just disrespectful. And I already told you about farting on my bed. I want to find out how AI, it is making people money for sure. It's so random, but I always wondered why she needed the other bathroom. After that comp, the house guests have to clean it up themselves. I always wondered about that. I'm not as hyped for this double like everyone else. We're banking on America. I don't know if hype is the right word, but just imagine we haven't had anything really interesting to talk about since Cameron was out, pretty much was the last time we had anything of interest to talk about or think about. So I think that we are all collectively just hoping and praying that we get a favorable outcome so that we don't have to have this dragged out final 2 weeks that we're all expecting. 10 is the perfect time, AM or PM. We all saw that. Please never bring that up again. What, the farting? The farting on the bed, Ma? I'll try not to bring up the farting on the bed again. Morning and nights are the best. Noon, evenings. 10 a.m. for me seems such a weird time for a lot of people to be here, but hey, if it's a time that I know that I have this consistent amount of people, then it's a time that I will be here. She sprayed Felicia's butt last night. Oh yeah, when she got up, I did see that. I'd rather talk about Corey's boogers than Felicia's farts. I hope, Cass, I hope everyone will clue in and actually make some good moves so we don't rely on America. Tango and Trisha, what? Guys, shut up and stop talking about Felicia's butt. Exactly, Lisa. Felicia is disrespectful. I think she farts in Cerie's bed on purpose. Felicia has such a disdain for Cerie. It's rather crazy to me. All right, y'all. I got another 13 minutes. I'm leaving on the hour because but I will be back tonight. The eviction episode is 9 o'clock Eastern till 10, and there's no challenge episode afterwards, so I will be on right after the episode airs. I'll be here at 10. Episode ends at 10. I'll be on at 10 to break down all the exciting double eviction action on Big Brother. So we will see if we get, let me see. I haven't done this in a while. The Mimi scale. So at 10 o'clock when you see me, you're either going to see me as a happy Mimi on the Mimi scale or a bored Mimi. The bored Mimi is going to be for if Matt wins or if somebody else wins and does not put up Matt and Jag. The happy Mimi is going to be if Matt or Jag goes home, particularly Jag, because I want to see Matt. I would love to see Matt make it far, and I would love to see Matt in a final 2 chair, quite honestly. I wouldn't be surprised. She's low-key a hater. High-key, Felicia farts are greater than Corey's boogers. I be right back soon. Cameron, stop it before I summon Patty. Patty has not been on here in a while. Wrong emoji. Happy Mimi. One thing I hope we can rely on is blue. I hope so. Give us a Michael exit. Give us like a Michael-esque exit and speech. Well, we won't get the speech because I don't think she's as savage as Michael was. But at least give Jag some parting shots. Something about people named Cameron always getting on my nerves. I know. I want them to shake things up too. Mimi is so adorable. Happy Mimi is so adorable. I forgot that I didn't even take her face down. I'm sitting here with her face and I didn't even remember that I had it up. They want blue America, then the mama's out. We need to put out a missing persons report. I have something to say. Michael Bruner 2022. Hold on 1 second. He just walks out. One more thing. That speech that Michael made throwing Brittany under the bus was one of the most epic. LOL, what? Keep her face up, Mark. I want to see Mimi, not some silly old guy in a black tank top. See, Cass, that's why what I said earlier was not savage. It was necessary. It was absolutely necessary. How would Matt maneuver the game without Jag? It seems like Jag has been the one. It would be a lot harder for him. It would definitely be harder for him, but also give Matt some credit. Matt has played a game to get to this point. I'm not somebody who thinks that his whole game is and his whole being is based around Jag. I have just one thing to say and then walks out. That was epic. Of course, I remember Spivey. Spivey, I think Spivey even came on here once or twice early in the season to be like, you got to support the black man, Jared, blah, blah, blah. You know what Spivey is going to say when he's on here. But he got tired of it. He got tired of probably my page because my page, yeah, there's people that I will root for different reasons, but my coverage is just going to be covering what's happening. It was not. You're picking on someone quite literally half your age. Your age changes every day, so I'm not even sure what your age is. Blue's big. The other day, you were like, you made some comment like, "Oh, this is how we used to do things back in the '90s." I'm like, we? I thought you were born in the 2000s. So what were we doing in the 90s? I know what I was doing. Blue's big exit is the only gameplay she has left. I want to do that. I want to say I have something to say and then leave. Ma versus Mark. Who will leave in tonight's double eviction? Well, clearly I'm better with relationship management. So that's a given. That's an obvious one. I have no idea. I remember that kid. If you didn't root for Monty last season, or him and I forgot there was two of them. There was two of them, and people used to message me and tell me to block them. You are gonna leave. Yeah, Cass, maybe you're the back door, actually. Maybe we sit on the block and then you're the actual back door target. Like I said this a couple of days ago. People watch the show for different reasons. There's different sectors of Big Brother fans. There's Big Brother fans that watch the show for anything race related that's happening on the show. There's people who watch the show to see if anyone is misogynistic or sexist. There's people who watch the show to see what kind of face products and hair products are being used. There's people who watch the show to see the cooking. There's people who watch the show to see all kinds of things. There's a sector for everything on Big Brother. And my coverage, I just speak generally about everything, but the biggest focus for me is the gameplay. Yes, I find other little things interesting, but the gameplay is the main thing that I'm here for. Some people don't like that. Some people do. It is what it is. If you leave, the ratings go up. For insight. Oh, for insight. 10 a.m. is my break time from morning routine to afternoon routine. And for others, could be. I guess not everybody has the same schedule as me. So for me, it's a random time, but maybe for others, there's other reasons why this is just a randomly lit time. Yeah, everyone's got to remember Spivey. Spivey was on here every time I said something that wasn't positive about Monty or Terrence, telling me, oh, you got to support the Black King. You just don't want to see the Black King succeed. Face products. I mean, Blue does have nice skin. IG. Do you see? Yeah, I did. I saw it was, yeah, it was kind of strange. And then I was like, is America serious? But then I looked at her face, and yeah, she actually did look serious. I have a break from 10:30 to 12:30. I'm going to take a nap after Mark signs off. I'm going to have a great nap. Everyone will prefer Jury House if I go there. I definitely don't have the same schedule as you. Nobody wants to see you playing pool in the Jury House cast. Boring. I remember that one guy, I think Fate Skates or something. It's hella mad. He's still here. He's been on a few of my lives this season. Some of these people still come on this channel, just not as often because there's not as hot button topics to talk about this year, I guess, as Taylor. Like Cameron said, like the Cameron on my channel said, Taylor was an anomaly, a whole unique situation. So I don't know if we'll see another Taylor on Big Brother. Everybody was hanging off of everything that she did. Taylor leaving alone, Taylor getting evicted would have killed the ratings for last season. Totally. He's going to target me now. I threw out his name. You know what was the stupidest thing to me? Was when I heard Terrence saying that he was forced by production to vote for Taylor to win. I'm like, how can production force you to make a vote? That makes no sense. That's in your contract. Vote for Taylor, otherwise your pay's getting docked. You can say that they pressured you or, I don't know, tried to influence you to make a vote, but forced you? I don't get that. Okay, y'all, I have a minute and a half left. I want to thank all 53. I think there was 53 on here today. It was not quite the 61 of yesterday, but 53 is a lot of people for 10 o'clock in the morning to me. And I want to thank all you for being here. I think Taylor would generate more. Oh, you mean for the jury segments? Probably. Terrence always had terrible takes. He's on Daniel's side. It's that annoying uncle that shows up at the reunions and irritates everybody. So I want to thank y'all for joining me again. We are going to be back here tonight for the battle of our lives, for the battle of our Big Brother fandom lives, to see if we are going to be interested in the last 2 weeks at all, or if I am going to be doing 2 weeks of water cooler discussions. Find out tonight on Big Brother. Thank you. Appreciate you, Debbie. Oh, that wasn't quite a Diddy Bop reference, but I realize I have not dropped a Diddy Bop in a little bit. So thank you for that opportunity.
Okay. Well, guess what? If I win, somebody ain't Diddy bopping.
Right.
Okay. I can tell you that.
Mm-hmm.
If I win, one of them won't be Diddy bopping.
Mm-hmm.
If I win, one of them won't be Diddy bopping. See y'all in 11 hours. Have a good one, guys. Thanks, Mark. See everyone later to celebrate the BB fireworks. Putting that in the air. Please let it be some fireworks. All right, everybody. Have an amazing day. Whatever it is that you're doing today, be great at it. And if you can't be great, be present. And I will talk to you soon.
So
you literally were one of my very first followers. And then when you followed me and I, followed back, I was like, this dude is cool. Like,
if they say talk to your manager, you just say, you know what, talk to the hand. You don't need to be on my podcast. But, yeah, dude. Yeah, you do a great job.
Thank you. I always get a kick out of talking with you on Patreon. You have a really good, view on everything.
That wasn't planned.
You know what?
Thank
But
you.
I like this Canadian.
Well,
I like this one.
well, thank you. I appreciate it.